Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Okay?
We can always revisit. if need be.
Yeah.
I've got a question here. There's a little problem having them in the same motion.
Well,
Because-
I'm just extending the fund.
Let me ask a question then.
Okay?
I'll make a statement. When I was treasurer, a couple members approached me, making sure the 2-1 donations were kept separate
Okay.
from anything else.
Yes, we agreed to do that.
And I suggest that a motion should specify 2-1
Okay?
to come out of that fund.
Okay?
Well, anyway, probably the next meeting is maybe the right time to do that, because let's focus on getting Newcastle done. I don't have the bandwidth, and I'm sure Matt doesn't, to do both of these.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the funding taken care of.
So let's get Newcastle out of the way. That's been
Okay.
the long pole in the tent for a long
Okay,
time.
so are you withdrawing your motion?
Oh,
I'm not withdrawing it. I'm saying that maybe we can do it now or we can do it later, but pre-allocate a fund for paying Matt for his work at A2. Knowing, of course, that it is a separate issue from a
Okay.
different project.
So in order to go with what Arnie was saying, you're modifying your motion to make it 8-2
Yeah, I
specific.
agree. I concur with Arnie on that. Let's keep 2-1 separate.
And
then
the
look at-
second came from over here, is modify the second to deal with 8-2 only?
Yeah.
Okay,
2-1.
no, my motion was to fund the
The climate.
whatever is necessary for 2-1. Now, if there are, maybe it would be a good idea to have separate funds for different the 2 different repeaters or something. I don't know.
See that.
That has nothing to do with.
Let's just be clear, we've got $550 that's already allocated, it's sitting there
for 2-1.
for 2-1.
Yeah, and that doesn't require any motions to use that money.
Right.
I'm gonna suggest that this new motion be just a general repeater fund that we can use for the fusion
Okay.
repeater for.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's make that change.
General
I'll
repeater
retract
fund.
that, whatever was on the board before. Let's look at A2 as an entirely separate project.
Okay,
And a different fund.
okay, so.
But going forward, after Newcastle's up, let's just put them all into one general fund for repeater maintenance and not have to
Okay.
count.
So you're
Right,
retracting
that's
your
what I'm
motion?
saying.
and-
Yes, yes.
And the second is therefore retracted by rules orders?
Whatever.
Okay.
The fuck.
You had your hand up, did we handle your discussion point, Lucian?
Handle it.
Okay.
I have a
so
question.
So how
Yes.
500's already allocated. We
Five-
don't need a motion.
500 some odd, correct,
All right, thank you.
to summarize. Your question, Matt?
2-1, Newcastle. Where's the coax gonna be run? Hopefully inside the tower.
No, if you're on the outside. of the
That's
tower,
wrong.
Along with, just like we have every other tower
Well,
we've had.
that's not,
It's on the
that's,
side of the tower.
I understand. It's recommended that your feed lines run inside the tower, generally.
Well,
Whatever, you do whatever you want.
yeah.
Okay, so that's a technical question that can be discussed maybe offline.
Which question?
Never mind, the feed line issue.
All right.
So, are we good?
Good.
Do you have anything else to add to the tax committee report?
No,
Good job.
everything,
So help me out here, are we not making a motion?
We're not, the motion was withdrawn.
Okay.
yeah.
Talk about getting a work crew for 2-1.
Oh, yeah, at some point, and again, you know, what we discussed a little while ago, we need to probably get a work crew down there to clean up the cage area and kill the weeds and kind of clean that area up a little bit. It's pretty messy. We did an awful lot of work on that a couple of years ago and pulled out a huge amount of stuff. And now it's time to do the weed treating again. And Steve has agreed to mow it again this year, so we'll take care of that. And yes, Eric,
Yeah, there's.
you want to mow?
Well, that's about the, getting all that stuff. No, but, once you do it, there's a powder you can buy. I have friends that do this. They put it down in certain areas of the property and nothing grows again.
Yeah, it's called preen.
I don't know what it's
Because
called.
they use it under swimming pools.
No, it's just that they use it for out where they have cattle and everything else and
Yeah.
they have fences. They put it by the fence.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
I'll bring the tractor out.
so again though, on the day when Matt is going to put up the antenna for us and run the coax, we need to have a work crew down there, we need to have
You
people who can
probably
man.
want to have it mowed and cleared before you have him there working. You wanna have the brush clear.
Oh, we will.
before you work.
I don't anticipate any work any sooner than 2 weeks on the tower. So, yes, and I think, you think you can swing
I
that?
can get the mower out there.
But, but the work crew is gonna be for helping Matt as a spotter. We think we've got another guy that may be another climber, but we also wanna do a, kinda like a barbecue. And
That's what we're thinking, because
we, that way, you know, you mention food with hams and they go, what?
I'll be there.
So, we wanna identify somebody on the work crew, and their only job is gonna be that barbecue, okay? So, they don't have to do anything else that we have to do there,
And-
but we need a work crew
yes, we'll need people at the bottom of the tower to run things up.
to help,
To
you know.
manage the ropes and
Yeah.
all the necessary moving parts. Safety observer, very important, we'll get to you in just a second. And it probably shouldn't last a whole lot of time, but we will need people here. And if you don't have one, you can get a hard hat for not very much money at like Lowe's or Home Depot. And I absolutely encourage you to not be under the tower without a hard hat.
Right.
If somebody drops a connector or a nut, it's gonna hurt like hell, and might be.
Concussion City.
Yeah, and might be,
Injurious.
pretty catastrophic, so do swing by and get one, they don't cost really very much. Then you can put, hand out Halloween
I've got
candy
one
in or
somewhere.
something in the fall, so.
Dave
Yes,
and
sir.
Dwayne, please funnel those requests for help through Tom so he can send out a message. I've asked in the past, hey, I'll volunteer, and I never got notified. So if the requests go to Tom, he can put it out, and then people can respond as they so choose.
Right.
And if I'm the safety officer, you won't be allowed under the tower without a hard hat.
Do I hear you
Okay.
volunteering to be our safety officer?
Absolutely.
got it.
If I'll get a call.
And of course, leather work gloves. Yes, sir.
The other question is, do you need like a brush hog or anything, walk behind brush hog or anything like
No,
that?
we've got that covered.
Yeah, I have a 35 horse tractor with a brush hog on it and a weed eater that'll take out Johnson grass.
And there are 2 key posts we use to keep that, metal grate we had from falling over when we concreted it. We undid the wiring on it, but we couldn't get it out of the ground, so if we have a jack or one of those,
Front end loader.
I have a chain and a
You've got
front end loader. It's
I've
coming
got a
up.
hell of jack.
there we
if
go.
need it.
So that makes it easier
Well,
for you to
we
mow it
Yeah.
inside.
We could, Dave and I couldn't.
That's on the south side.
Okay.
Keep